This is Andy Paroff, Boxing Social, and once again I'm joined by David Diamante here in Saudi Arabia. David, we've just completed the weigh-in. Let's start off with Anthony Joshua and your thoughts on him coming in underneath 17 stone ahead of his rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr.
I can't make too much of it. Just, I think he wanted to drop some weight, be leaner, be more, get his conditioning up. And again, it's not a bodybuilding competition, it's boxing, so you don't really need those big muscles, but you do need conditioning and you do need technique. So probably that's what he's thinking. He looks ready to go.
Having said that, Andy Ruiz Jr. coming in over 20 stone, about a stone heavier than what he did in the first fight. Again, your thoughts on that one, David?
Well, I think the only heavyweight champ that's been bigger than that is Nikolai Valuev. I think he was about 331 pounds. But look, we saw Ruiz the other day at the open workout. He's a beast. He's a monster. He's ready to go. I'm not looking into too much of that. This is two freight trains going head to head. This is the type of fight you wake up one day, you say, nah, AJ's winning this. You wake up the next day, oh man, Ruiz is winning this. This is that good of a fight. It's a 50-50. If you don't want to see this fight, if you don't tune in, I can't help you. It's a must see.
I know you said you can't read too much into the weights, but now we do know them. How do you think it changes the fight, or has it changed your thoughts on it at all?
No, it hasn't changed my thoughts at all. I think that both guys looked the way I kind of thought they would. Ruiz is a little bit bigger, obviously, than what we thought, but he still moves great. He's got his power. Look, he's not new to this, so he knows what he's doing. It's not his first rodeo.
He was obviously on stage with AJ and with Andy Ruiz. A lot of people I've spoken to today have said, how will AJ react when he's hit for the first time by Andy Ruiz in their rematch? What are your thoughts on it? How do you think he'll deal with that psychologically?
I think he's fine. This is the thing, you got to realize, usually in boxing, the punch that hurts you is the one you don't see. And that was really the case in the first fight. He didn't see those punches coming. He even went back to his corner and he asked his trainer, what was that? Where did that come from? What did he hit me with? Now he knows. He's watched tape. I'm sure they've studied Ruiz quite a bit. So I don't think Ruiz has devastating power. I don't think that's it. I think he punches and bunches. I think he punches solid, but it's just he punches hard, and he's thing about Ruiz, he loves to come forward. He doesn't mind eating shots to give his. So you're going to be in a fight no matter what. You're going to get lumped up. Whether you win it or lose it, you're going to get lumped up. You're going to be in a fight. And so, Ruiz isn't just going to try to touch you from the outside. He wants to come in the kitchen, man, and start doing work. So if you let that guy do that, you gotta make him pay, man. I wouldn't let that guy come in my kitchen. I'd try to snuff him out. So that's what AJ's got to have, that mindset. I don't know, he's got to be strong, and he's got to put it on him. And he's got to snap his punches, and he's got to be, I think he needs to gain Ruiz's respect. I think, I'm going to tell you this, Andy Ruiz is a very respectful guy, and he's super nice, but I have a feeling that deep down these guys are we are going to run through AJ. I think they feel like that, and I think AJ needs to come in there and really put his mark on Ruiz and let him know how tough he is, how strong he is, that he's a real fighter. I think we are going to find out truly who AJ is tomorrow night under the bright lights. That's why this is the best sport in the world, because we find out what a man is made of, and we're going to find that out tomorrow night.
A win tomorrow night for Anthony Joshua. Where would you rank that in and amongst the heavyweight, the history of the heavyweight division? I
think it's massive, massive. Obviously, Floyd Patterson and Johansson, Lennox Lewis coming back against Rockman. There's this massive fights that this has happened with, but this is a big one, man. This is a big one. This is huge. And I think there's a lot of ramifications for this fight in boxing. So, politically, sanctioning body-wise, all this kind of stuff. There's been a lot of talk. Everyone knows about different types of stuff. That's not really my end of it. I'm into the fighting and the boxing. But there's a lot of ramifications. It would be a massive win. I think AJ would be even bigger than he was before. Truly. And I think everyone should be very proud of him. Look, you should be proud of both of these guys anyway for stepping through those ropes, and for AJ for even taking this fight, because it's tough. When a man stops you by physical force and by knockout rather than points, it's very difficult.
Finally, David, break the fight down for me one last time, as we are only a day away now.
Yeah, just like I said, I think this is a 50-50. I think it's two freight trains going head-to-head. They both know what to expect. Obviously, they're hopefully going to each have something up their sleeves, proverbially. But I think it's just going to be about like who's the tougher guy in the night and who wants it more, who's mentally strong enough, who can like dig deep. I mean, you think about the great heavyweight fights of all time, and you think about things like the Thrilla in Manila. I mean, Muhammad Ali said like that was the closest he'd ever felt to death, but he still found a way. And Frazier, it wasn't any easier for him. And these guys, when you get into these epic battles, and we don't know, that's the thing about boxing. It's one of the things that makes it so great. This fight could be a complete dud, or it could be like go down in history as the best fight ever. We just don't know. And you never know with a fight, but they say styles make fights. This stylistically is a great fight. And I think it's going to be an incredible night. I know for sure both guys want this more than anything else in the world, and neither one will quit. They are going to go really hard, and we are in for a hell of a fight.
Well, David Diamante, once again, I appreciate your time. I'm sure I'll catch up with you tomorrow and after the fight. Enjoy the rest of your evening, though, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, speak to myself and Boxing Social.
Thanks so much. The fight starts now.
David, that's brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.